So, last night I was asking the Lord. I wanted to hear something from Him. I was in a slump, if you will. All my life, I've never really accepted who I was. I've had a hard time feeling good about myself. And so last night I said, Lord, I need to hear from you. It's in Zechariah 3. Okay, I don't know what that is. So, Zechariah 3 it is. A couple verses stood out to me because they've been something that's been kind of building over the last few days. In the first verse, he said, "The Lord rebuke you, Satan. He who has chosen Jerusalem has chosen this stick." I'm a stick. "Snatched from the fires of hell." Second verse, he says, "Look, take those clothes off of him. Those clothes that were dirty. It's like you've been rolling around in poop." In the original Hebrew, that's what it means. It's kind of the clothes that were filthy with feces. Take those off of him, put a meter on his head. Not 3 feet above my head, as a meter would imply. M-I-T-R-E, not M-E-T-E-R. But in the old times, a meter was, well, it's like, like the Pope wears his little thing. I'll tell you what, I'd like to see that kind of cockeyed, take the meter and kind of turn it sideways, and he kind of bam, 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 bam. I'm getting carried away. Anyways, put a meter on his head. Back in the old days, this has kind of like in the back a few years ago, they had what they call grenadiers, and they wore meters on their head to be able to distinguish them from the other guys, from the other warriors. And they were bigger, they were stronger, they had more capacity. And so when they hurled grenades, they were grenadiers, they called them. They hurled grenades. That was their job. But that was something that made them kind of special. So, number one, Lord rebuke you, Satan. Number two, put a fair garment on his head, the garment of salvation. Number three, put a meter on his head, the helmet of salvation. So all in all, that ends up being, I think, a compliment. I don't know. You reckon? It's encouragement. Be wise.